Okay, had a lot of emails and communication this week from legal professionals at the more start of their careers, start and middle. So I'm going to try and combine a little bit of information. Some of it we might have repeated before, but it's really important that we get this through to you, right? Had a really good session with a young law student who asked me for some of my time, and I was always happy to give it up. So we had about a half an hour conversation. South African citizen, but actually studying in Australia, finishing his law degree, and wanted to know what his options were. I said, and I mean this, that law students these days have got many, many more options than they had before. It might not feel like that. It might feel a little bit depressing. You might be reading headlines that are saying the job market's gone down the drain, but it's not true. Having a law degree is a fantastic tool. It opens you up to all manner of different careers that you can take. You don't have to just be a lawyer. It's going to be very useful in business, in banking. It's going to be very useful in anything you do, entrepreneur. Like, it's really, really, really a good degree to have. So open your mind up. You've got lots of other options. You don't just have to do your articles. There's a huge growing legal tech market. There's a huge growing just tech area where they need bright young students coming through. So, I mean, the list goes on. So first of all, as I said to this guy, you've got a lot of different options. One thing I did say to him was about choosing articles. Wherever he does it, in whichever country he does, just think about what it's going to give you, right? So many people take articles with smaller firms where they don't really ask the questions. What am I going to be doing? What kind of cases am I going to be working on? How much of the work am I going to be doing? What am I actually going to be doing on a daily basis? They're so keen to get in and so happy to be given a job and be trying to get those articles that they forget where it might put them. If you don't get a rotation of different practice areas and you're just stuck in one area, that is the area you're likely to do for the rest of your career. So just be careful with where you choose. Now, moving on to people at the more beginning and middle of their careers, you're very unlikely these days to be at the same law firm forever. You're going to go in-house, you're going to change careers, you're going to go somewhere else. So really, when is the time to be thinking about it? What should you be thinking about it? Chances are you're going to have at least 2 law firms on your CV before you move into different careers, right? So the chances are that when you move to the second law firm, you're going to be about 2 years PQE, maybe 3, maybe 4. What are they looking for? They're looking for the fact that you've done the whole gamut of a deal, that you've seen every part of it, that you've worked on things at a high level, that you have maybe started speaking to clients, bringing in your own clients potentially, as the pressure on that is getting further and further down the chain at the moment. So start thinking about that from day one. That's my advice to you. Start recording these things. We've got some fantastic tools that I can share with you. It's only open to those that work with us. But we've got these tools where you can be recording this information, the work that you've done, the deals, the value, and you start producing these charts and graphs in your very own dashboards. So it's not open to the public yet, but it is open to those that work with us. And that's the sort of thing that you need to be looking at. Keep recording your deal and financial data. Perhaps use our tools for that. And that will set you on the right stead and the right pathway for the next move.